Hey guys, it is me, Kisame Unlimited, and I am here doing a special video. I am finally doing my DDD deck profile because we all know that I like the Ds, so I finally have to showcase it. Okay, now the one thing I have to describe first is normally the Saturday segment is always going to be the 6 for the Pain Challenge, but the last 6 for the Pain Challenge didn't hit the necessarily like goal, so I said, you know what, if I have to make a spur of the moment video, I might as well do my DDD deck, because many people have really liked it, and many people have said do deck profiles of it, and I said, if this video gets 800 likes, I'm probably still going to obviously do the 6 with the Pain Challenge, but if this video does well and gets a good high like ratio, I might showcase almost all my other decks from the 6 with the Pain Challenge. Now, this is Constellars, Spellbooks, my Mad Spectre's Magician build, my God Complex that I'm secretly working under the radar for, my Cosmo build, whatever. So if you guys are interested in any more deck profiles from me, like I said, like the video, now I'm going to get right into the deck profile. Now, I play 3 Armageddons. Armageddon is one that people look at me like, huh? But I like the synergy of Armageddon, and I also like Trade-In along with it. And at the same time, I like to just dump him to the graveyard, bring him back with Ragnarok, and just lead into my combos with him. Because I could bring out Yoga, just the king. I just call him the king half the time. But I use Armageddon to do that, and I really like Armageddon, because most of the time I don't really want to waste Ragnarok for his summon, but yeah, I like playing Armageddon at 3. And then I play 3 Ragnaroks. It's like pretty like standard. It's like every fucking DDD player should be playing 3 Ragnaroks. If you don't, it's like, it's kind of redundant, because it's like, why would you do that? If you don't like this card, you shouldn't build the deck. Alright, next is I play 1 Leo. I went from 2 Leos to 1 Leo to back to 2 Leos. I'm back down to 1. Like, I personally think that a lot of people don't like Leo. Personally, in my opinion, I feel like he's really good because you can't always guarantee that you're going to have Orca, the King Orca, on your field. And if you can't guarantee that safety, the contracts are going to waste away at your life points. And in my opinion, Leo is like a good summon by himself, and at the same time, besides him being a good summon, he's also a good like level 7 monster, good for like rank 7 plays like Big Iron Tracosac, which I play. Alright, then I play 2 Newtons. Newton is personally one of my favorites. I like just chucking him, getting back a contract that have been MST'd, bringing back Slime, bringing back fucking Kepler if he's in my grave. It's like, I like that. I like the combos that card could do for me. And then my little thing of, I got this from an OCG set, Fiendish Rhino, Torguard, and Skarm. But in my opinion, doing the whole combo with Dante makes this deck so much faster. Getting Necro Slime, getting Lumla, getting like all these cards dumped to the graveyard. And also, I'm going to state this in the video, if I butcher a card's name, I apologize. I'm not 100% good on Yu-Gi-Oh! Text, so I apologize if I offend you, if you're a DDD ancient user from God knows when. But yeah, I really just like the combos that Dante could bring into the deck. He's a great monster, easily able to bring out thanks to Torguard, and Torguard just fits in this deck perfectly. Skarm also, to me, I went back and forth with him because I'm like, you're not so useful, because I could most of the time I go for like Fiendish Rhino, but I think he's always handy like for Allure of Darkness, because most of the time I never want to banish any of my DDDs, but I kind of keep Skarm for that, because it's like, oh no, you killed Dante and I could save Skarm. I'm like, alright, Skarm's good for later if I need something to just set in defense mode if I'm fleeing, or if I need to banish shit with Allure, I could just get rid of Skarm. But then I play 2 Maxis. I went back and forth with this because I had tried Berfament and I hated him. I hate DDD Berfament. I don't think he's good. I know the combos with him and Kepler and making Caesar. I don't like it. Personally, I don't like it. That's my opinion. Then I play 3 Necro Slimes and 3 regular Slimes. Slime, both of them are amazing. You need Necro in the grave to bring out another Orc if you need. And then you have the regular Slime to summon off thing like Ragnarok for free. When I first built this deck, I was just like, how do I summon Ragnarok from my hand? And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, Slime does that. It took me like, honestly, like 3 days to realize that. That's, you know, a little, I should have realized, I should have picked up on that sooner. Alright, then I play 2 Lumla. Two Lumlas, I really like her because I swear Siegfried is one of my favorite synchros. He looks like he's from Devil's May Cry, and he just looks so cool. And Lumla, I also like using her with the combination of bringing out the Sylvan Princess. I just think it's very fun. Then Kepler's the searcher, right? It's like Stratos. It's like if you had the possibility of 3 Stratoses, wouldn't you? So he's just really good. The only thing I don't like about him is I kind of wish that he wasn't a pendulum, because I kind of wish half the time he would go to the grave. So I kind of have to overlay him like a lot. I might bump up Sylvan Princess to 2, maybe. I don't know yet. Now, I play 1 Allure Speed because this is a combo-based deck. It's not a, slowly but surely take advantage of the board-based deck. It's like, okay, I'm gonna basically bring up my combos, shoot at you, OTK you. That's how this deck plays. That's why you don't play stuff like Valor in it, in my opinion. Now, then 1 for 1, most of the time to bring Kepler out, because you need Kepler to just bring out your contracts. Transmodify was something I added about a month ago, and I added Transmodify because I saw a whole bunch of other DDD players use it. I saw them like, oh, here's Orc, and then Ragnarok, and then Ragnarok bring it back to Orc, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I like that. I'm like, but that only works for Orc and Ragnarok mainly, because everything else is kind of But that alone, I was like, that's pretty cool. Then Trade-in's mainly in there for Armageddon. I basically had 3, but then I bumped it down to 2 because I had to make room for Transmodify. Then I have Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial is good to mainly dump Lumla or Necro Slime, basically. Simple as that. MST is just good. I was thinking about running Twin Twister. Didn't want to go down that road because Twin Twister, I was saying, wait, Twin Twister could knock out, dump Necro Slime, just dump cards that I could use for later. But I said to myself, like, it's not really worth it because there's been so many games where I'm like, I have Twin Twister in my hand or set on the field and my opponent's like, I set 1, pass, and I'm like, because if I waste Twin Twister at that moment, it could be maybe an MST and I'm chucking 2 cards for nothing. And if I let that card just sit on the field during my opponent's end phase, I'm like, okay, now my opponent could activate it and God knows what it could be. So I don't like it. So I like using MST, just simple 1 for 1, and I kind of need that. Now I play 3 Dark Contracts, which is the necessary staple of the deck. Each turn you just search and search. You have this card on your field for like 2 turns, you win. It's simple as that. Then I play 1 Swamp King. I used to play 2, but then I bumped it down to 1 because I realized I hardly ever used it. And I said to myself, I'm like, if I'm hardly ever going to use this and I need to get to my place as quickly as possible, because if I draw this before Dark Contract, I'm kind of fucked. So I said, let me add those Max Cs. I don't have the room for Upstart, but if I did, I would. And then I play 2 Valkyries, or basically, the Contract Witch. I think it's good just to quickly destroy something, and there have been many times where I'm dueling people, and I'm just like, they're like, I attack into you. I'm just like, that 1,000 boost just takes people off guard like no fucking tomorrow. I might maybe bump it down to 1, but I feel like if I bump it down to 1, it's just going to be MST fodder. So if I'm going to bump it down to 1, I'm probably just going to take it out altogether. But I like it at 2, personally. Alright, now getting into my extra deck. I play 1 Caesar Ragnarok. I think he's really, really good, but I only bring him out through Swamp King. Then I have 1 Beowulf. Beowulf I think is really good, but I only keep him at 1 too. I think he's alright. And then I play 2 Orcas. Many people play 3. I play 2 because by the point in the game where I'm playing 2 Orcas, I basically won. And that's my reasonings for it. I play 2 Genghis. Genghis, in my opinion, is what leads to your combos. If you have your graveyard set and you have your hand ready, I'm just like, boom, here's Genghis. I'm bringing out everything, all my chips in one fucking shot. And if I play Genghis against you, you're losing. That's the moral. I have 1 Siegfried. Siegfried's my favorite, but personally I just never get to bring him out as much as I'd like. But I think he's amazing. Alexander, I'm not really crazy about him, because if I'm going down that road, I'm probably going down, Genghis's road. I'm not really going down Alexander's road. Him I might take out at one point, but I'm keeping him for now, because I keep him there to basically overlay 4 Big Eye and Draco Sack, because I'm just like, oh, hey, I'm just going to slap that together. But then I play One, Yuga. Yuga, in my opinion, the ability to fucking heavy storm and bring back contracts is amazing. I think he's amazing, and I've won so many games thanks to him, and to be able to negate everything, he's perfect. Felgrand, I don't bring out Felgrand enough. He's a new addition for my build, but I don't know how long that'll last, but I like him. Then there's Dracosack, Big Art, Staple, they're just amazing. Then I play one Downward Magician. Downward Magician, personally, I need her for the Sylvan princess, because in my opinion there are times where I'm like, I use her, then I leave her defenseless on the field, and then I say to myself, I'm like, you know what, if I threw Downward on top of her, she would at least, I would have Downward with at least like 2,300 at most. So I said, you know, she's pretty good at that, or 25, and I said to myself, I'm like, you know, add her, because a 25 beat stick is much more harder to deal with than an 18 beat stick, and I said, let me make the room for her. Dante is amazing because I need him for Torguard and Scarm, and then the Sylvan Princess Sprite, she's just very helpful because you mill stuff like Necro Slime, you draw shit like Trade-In. She's one of the best rank ones that I've ever seen. Alright, so this is my DDD deck. I mean, I'm always open to criticism, and if you guys can make this deck better by helping me, give me your inputs on it, because I'm always willing to push my decks to the next level, because I am not blinded like nostalgia like Spidey is. But in my personal opinion, I love this deck. I never knew how fun this deck was until I picked it up, and if I would ever tell a newcomer that ever would get into Yu-Gi-Oh, I'd be like, oh, what would you like what would you recommend? I would say you should pick up DDDs. It's a deck that basically does everything. Does fusion, does synchro, does XYZ, pendulums. You could learn every game mechanic from this deck, and at the same time, it's a hoot. It's not a one-trick pony where they do one fucking thing, because it's like, oh, we bring out Oracle all the time. Yeah, but we do so much more than just her, and she's so fun. The deck is so solid and so amazing. And Arc V is still continuing, meaning that there could be a whole bunch of new DDD cards to go along with that series, because I'm watching Arc V and I'm always like keeping up to date with what Declan's doing. But that's enough about me and my rambling. I hope you guys enjoy the deck, and hopefully if you guys play DDDs and you guys want inputs to make this deck better and you need help, I hope that my deck helped you, and I hope that your deck can continue to winning you lots of games, and I hope you guys do great in your future duels, and I hope you guys at the end of the day, have an amazing day. Like the video, 800 likes makes my day. Every time when someone likes the video, if that's how you want to help me, click the like button. Comment below how you feel about my deck. Maybe you can, like I said, give me an input, and subscribe to the channel. Me and Spidey upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Sunday is a new Toot and Boot, so look forward to that. So, see ya!